Hey guys, welcome back. I'm edcgunner, and this is one of those days that I couldn't wait to come home because I wanted to share with you how I enjoy wearing this watch. And about a month ago, I did a video showing you my first gold watch. I bought myself a first gold watch. It was in a lot of watches, and I will put a link in the description about that video so you can check it in what kind of condition was this watch. And I promised after I restore it, after I take it to my watchmaker, I will show you the end result and how it looks like. And soon after that video, I took it to my watchmaker. Alright, it needed a crystal replacement, it needed a full service overhaul and things, all that good stuff that the watch needs. And after 5 or 6 days, my watchmaker gave me the watch, and I found this nice leather band for it, which is a cheapo, but it looks awesome. I think it looks awesome with this watch. And I was wearing the watch for 2 days, and one of those days even my wife took it. She took it to her work with her, and she reports me that the watch has stopped. The watch has stopped somewhere around the noon, and I said, all right, there's not enough power reserve. She was in the meeting all day, and the other day, 2 days after, I wore it, and the first day it was alright, and I thought it's okay, it was a power reserve issue, but the second day it stopped. So I returned it to my watchmaker, and he wore it for a couple of days. He thought that everything was alright, then it stopped with him again. Then he disassembled it again. It's a pretty simple movement. It's a ETA powered, it's a ETA automatic movement. And he told me it was 3 weeks with him. It was like one of those cases when Dr. House has a case and no one can figure out what's wrong with it. The watch worked fine, and he disassembled it and like 3 times, and the day when he thinks the watch is fine, he can return it to me. It stops somewhere between 4 and 6. So it was a proper nightmare for a watchmaker, and a challenge, he said. It gave him a headache because it's a very simple movement and there's nothing wrong with it, but he couldn't figure out what causes the watch that stops at a certain point every day. So I said, no worries, you be Dr. House, figure out what's wrong with it. You have the time. And soon after, 2 days ago, I got a watch, and it works. I've been wearing it 2.5 days today. Today is night, and it's 1 o'clock. And I've been wearing it non-stop because I want to test it, see it for myself. Will it stop? Does it keep correct time and everything? But everything seems to be fine, seems to be working, and I couldn't be more happier with the watch. There's a brand new crystal on it because check out, just take a quick glance. I will put a link in the description box about the watch, how the watch looked before and how the watch looks now, and you could not believe the difference it has. It still has lots of scratches and dings and whatnot on the case, but overall I'm very happy with the watch. This is a vintage watch. It's named Rutina. It's automatic. It's one of those brands that probably disappeared during the quartz crisis, but I'm not really sure. I'm just guessing. It has a solid gold case and this really interesting bezel, which is kind of golden color, but most of the time it appears on my wrist when I glance. It looks like this, like a pale white or whatnot. But I like the date window at 6 o'clock. It's really I don't know. I think it's really classy, and I've been enjoying this watch. I don't know. It's because of this watch. At first, I thought I will hate the golden dial, but I do not. I love it. It has something to it. It's really nice. And at first, uh, I cannot tell you how much I'm enjoying wearing this watch. You know, guys, recently I got an Omega Seamaster 300. After that, I got the Submariner, and I got some really nice, cool watches. But I don't know, is it because of this watch is so charming, or is it that because I used to wear lots of vintage Omegas, which I unfortunately sold, I had to sell them, and I kind of missed wearing this 10 elegant small watch on my wrist that just disappears under the sleeve, and it's so comfortable to wear. I don't know, is it because I missed my vintage Omegas, which were most of them were gold plated and looked very nice on the with the jacket, with a leather jacket on the casual outwear, or this is the charm of this watch. But the good news is I bought a I got myself another vintage Omega, which is a keeper. I will keep it, and this is I'm just gonna take it off the wrist, and this is I haven't measured it, but let's say it's a 35 36 millimeter watch. It's a really nice, it's a really interesting dial here. Date, window framed, brand new crystal, so it's a dome crystal. You can see lots of scratches and scuffs on it, but I left it there. I don't know, I kind of like it, and it's marked here 14 karat gold, and here it had a little bit of a dink from something, and I asked my watchmaker to straighten it out, so he did his best, but still you can feel it. So you can see this watch has been through many things despite being a gold watch, and it's been through hell and back. So I serviced it. The watchmaker replaced the oil, cleaned everything, cleaned all the gunk, fresh new crystal, and you can see what happens to a watch. I think it deserves to be worn again and deserves to be rescued, and I really love it. And I need to find a better quality band for it, because I like this alligator style lacquered finish for these watches, and for vintage Omegas I think that's my favorite finish. And unfortunately I only have this cheapo because most of them are matte finished, and kind of like this glossy finish. So yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you a little update on my watch, and I think I did a good deed. I rescued this watch. I only paid for the gold value, for the scrap value, because this isn't a brand that's famous like Longino Omega, and I like that. And I think I enjoy wearing a little gold watch on my wrist, and I never mind gold plated because of the looks, but because of the wear and tear. And this is I think the golden faces and gold watches are really growing onto me, and most of the time this doesn't appear to be golden, so it's kind of discreet, and I've been really enjoying wearing this one. And this has put, as you know, I recently got a Panda, Seiko Panda, and I've been wearing this one not just because I want to check will it stop, because I know watchmaker wore it for like 5 days to check it, and I'm just giving that excuse because I enjoy wearing it so much. So do tell me, guys, do you have a weird, obscure vintage watch that you enjoy and it's your guilty pleasure? Like this one here is mine. I don't know what to say. I'm kind of enjoying gold, and maybe it's because I'm getting older or whatnot, but I think it's really nice, and it beats everything modern these days. Nowadays, if you want to buy um, dress watch like this one, it will set you back at least 5 or 600 bucks. You can get some Longines and one of the best values for, if you want to buy brand new, if you don't have a watchmaker readily available to you. I think it's some Orient Bambinos are looking very nice, and they're looking very vintage and classy, and at the same time they have that mechanical soul in them, and they are like a couple $100, so no mistake there. It's a nice little watch, but I definitely enjoy wearing vintage as much as I can.